What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, credit where credit's due. We were hearing about a month ago from industry insider Jeff Sneider that the Russos were actually in contention to direct Avengers 5. This after Deadline had confirmed that Shawn Levy, the director on Deadpool, actually had the current offer to direct Avengers 5. Jeff Sneider said he wasn't going to take it, and then unfortunately, Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige had actually turned down the Russo brothers. They wanted to go in a different direction. Well, it appears as though Jeff Sneider was right, and on more than one front. Cue up the breaking bombshell headline dropped by the Hollywood Reporter just an hour ago. Quote, Marvel shocker, Russo brothers in talks to direct next 2 Avengers movies exclusive. Just when you, and the Russos themselves quite frankly, thought they were out, Kevin Feige is pulling them back in, and this article dropping just 2 weeks before the San Diego Comic-Con announcements sort of makes it feel like there might be a deal in sight to get them across the finish line to make an announcement or presentation in just a couple of weeks. We're going to break this all down, read through the article in full, annotate it where we can, talk about any new details they've revealed for the upcoming Avengers films and how it ties now to the Russo brothers and Marvel Studios bringing them back. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner for Deadpool and Wolverine's release next month. Again, all you got to do is be a sub, leave a comment if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so again, this news broke in the last hour. They go on to report, quote, Joe and Anthony Russo are assembling a team once again. The Russos are in early talks to return to Marvel Studios to direct not just one, but the next 2 Avengers movies, sources tell the Hollywood Reporter. The hiring ends a month-long, high-stakes search by the studio for filmmakers to oversee the 5th and 6th Avengers movies. Multiple names were in contention, including Deadpool and Wolverine's director Shawn Levy, who was offered the gig. Sources say the talks are in the early stages. Now, they make sure to mention that it's actually been just about 10 years, a full decade, since they made the jump from shows like Arrested Development and Community to blockbuster movies with Captain America: The Winter Soldier in 2014, then went on to direct, of course, Captain America: Civil War in 2016, Infinity War in 18, and Endgame in 19, and combined, their Marvel films grossed $6.681 billion, with Endgame standing as the number 2 movie of all time globally with $2.79 billion. Now, I think it's important that the article mentions they've been super busy since, and when asked in the early 2020s about coming back to Marvel to direct something like Secret Wars, they used to say, we've just got too much going on with Agbo, our production company, we wouldn't be available till, quote, the end of the decade. Lucky for them, Marvel suffered major setbacks one after another, the actors strike, the pandemic, and it looks like now it'll be closer to the end of the decade by the time they get started on this films. But Agbo's probably best known at this point for the Best Picture winner Everything All at Once, but they've been doing a ton of stuff like Amazon's Citadel and Netflix's Extraction movies. Then the article turns its focus from the Russos back to the actual Avengers movies themselves, and this is what they had to say about Avengers 5 and Avengers 6 Secret Wars, quote, The 5th Avengers movie was previously titled Avengers Kang Dynasty and was to star Jonathan Majors as the time-traveling villain Kang, but Marvel cut ties with the actor after he was convicted of assault and harassment in December. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings director Destin Daniel Cretton was once attached to direct Kang Dynasty, but he departed a month before Majors' conviction. The feature is expected to get a new name and a new focus. The next paragraph says that the 6th Avengers film is Secret Wars, which is a storyline the Russos have long talked about wanting to adapt. A pair of 1980s comic book series focused on an all-powerful antagonist known as the Beyonder, who pitted Marvel superheroes and villains against each other on a planet known as Battleworld. Quick side note, we've heard we might see Battleworld in the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine. They also referenced the 2015 revival that served as a climax to writer Jonathan Hickman's own multiverse saga, which has already had elements referenced in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness in 2022, obviously with the idea of incursions. In Hickman's Secret Wars, all of Marvel's multiverses are destroyed, with remnants surviving on a single planet ruled by villain Doctor Doom. Now, they conclude the article by saying Avengers 5 is still set for May 1st, 2026, and Secret Wars is set to release on May 7th, 2027. But I would like to say, in light of this new revelation and with as much merriment and joy and nostalgia as this announcement is probably going to bring for a lot of people, and probably relief for Marvel Studios because they're a known commodity, right? They've already gone ahead and done amazing major saga ending with these two. They know how to do it. They did it successfully. If you're going to hire anybody to do the film, regardless of the stuff they've made recently, these would probably be the safest picks. So with all of that included in an announcement like this, that again, I do expect to come at San Diego Comic-Con, because via this article, it sounds like it's already happened in principle. They're just ironing out the details. I bet you Marvel is going to move the dates for those films, and only because they're literally under the gun in every way you don't want to be when you're making a film. We know that Michael Waldron just left writing the script a couple of days ago. We found this out, talked about it here at the channel, and a comment jokingly said, all right, make way for Marcus and McFeely to come in and write it for the Russos, which I do anticipate is now going to happen, and you don't want to put them in any sort of rush to try to start filming on this in next year. I think Marvel Studios will use this as a huge announcement out front for these films, and then ultimately move these dates off of 26 and 27, possibly to 2027 and 2028. And to be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if it was further than that, which does bring up a slight complication for San Diego Comic-Con, which we'll talk about in our video coming out tonight. In the meantime, you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. Does hearing that the Russos may come back to helm up the next two Avengers film sort of put you at ease at all about these upcoming prospects? Or I know that there are some of you who have said that their work hasn't been, well, basically the same since they left Marvel. Are there some of you who think maybe this is a bad idea, trying to go back to the well, and now, you know, the bar is set as high as Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, maybe a bar they're not able to hit, and because of what they had leading in, like those two Captain America movies, that I'm guessing, no matter what the timetable, they certainly won't have the time to be directing any of these solo films leading into these Avengers movies. I may be wrong, but you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel, and we're just going to continue to do that until the PlayStation 5 Pro or the 6 comes out. At this point, who knows which will be first. Also, when we get a little closer to Deadpool and Wolverine's release, say about 2 weeks out, we'll start doing more regular ticket giveaways for the film as well. If you want to be entered to win for either of those or any of the other future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos that you comment on here at the channel, the better chance you have of winning. Please remember that only winners will be announced when there is one, with the comment shown on screen and live with my voice announcing that winner. So if you should get a comment on my YouTube channel, really any YouTube channel, any platform with someone claiming you've won a prize, please remember that anybody can take a content creator's photo, make a new profile, use that photo, claim you've won a prize, and it's all just a scam to get you to pay for shipping. No content creator will ever ask you to DM them on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. No content creator, point blank, will ever ask you to pay for shipping. So if this should happen to you, although they've left us alone for the last year or two here at my channel, they've been attacking some of my friends' channels in this little corner of YouTube. So if you should get a comment like this somewhere, please report it to YouTube. YouTube is very fast and thorough about deleting and suspending those accounts. And then not only have you deleted that comment for you and other people on that channel, but you've deleted that comment across all of YouTube wherever they've spammed that. You are doing such a community service and really helping everybody out beyond just the content creator who's getting spammed. So if you should get a comment, remember, report it to YouTube. The best way to keep up with the content here at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name AllFires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you guys checking my music out, thanks to those who already have, thanks for your support here at the channel. Stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.